Alright, hi everybody, it's Bonkai922. Psychopaths. Wow. Whoa. This series keeps getting better and better. This is like... Okay, during the summer, you remember that show, Kokoro Connect? That is definitely the underrated anime for the summer. This show is the #1 underrated anime of the fall. Could, there's a big could, beyond with JoJo. That's a lot. I know that's a lot to accept. But let me tell you something. Psychopaths is like fucking ridiculous. That was episode 15. Called Carnival. Well, actually, called something different. But I'm going to say Carnival. Because that really was a carnival. Carnival of just craziness. Pretty much what happens in this episode, the beginning part is really, this episode was really crazy. Like, oh shit. Clear pandemonium. Just pandemonium. Just chaos. Chaos. Just fucking chaos. That's what this was in the beginning of the part of this episode. And it basically was the events from last week. The guys wearing the helmets. And they were attacking people and stuff. And everyone's, writing these different things saying, oh, the symbol system, the Sibley system, that's a system that tells if a person is a crime coefficient or not. People are saying it's not working anymore and stuff, and it can't be relied on. Holy shit. The entire time, everyone's just going fucking nuts. Killing people, hitting people, beating the shit out of people, killing people, robbing. It was just like, and people who weren't wearing the helmets then turned into people, started killing people too. It was total fucking craziness. And then we go back to, CID, Akane and the other guys. And they're hearing what's going on, the riots and everything, and so on and so forth. And that's when Gino gets off the phone, and it's the director, chief of, and she says to everyone that they're going to have to be armed with stun rods and electromagnetic grenades that lay out a pulse and disrupt the helmet. And that's what leads them to go out and handle the riots. Also, what happened in this episode, we saw Makishima again. Review-Carnival, he wrote a comment in my last episode review, and he says he reflects more with Makishima than anyone else in this show. And I'm like, because he can't reflect with Akane. And I don't want to say Psychopaths is like fairy tale, but the whole idea of having two main characters. And that's what happens in here. You got Akane, who's the main character. But at the same time, Kogami can be considered a main protagonist in the show as well. That's why I say, But Makishima was shown, and he's with the guy who was with him from the beginning. And they're talking about how things are going along and such. And what happens is Kogami and the others are dealing with the riots, taking care of them, and Makishima grouped another group of people with the helmets on. And you're basically giving these shits away. Like, oh my god, they're killing people and torturing people. And just breaking all kinds of laws. And Makishima, what he did was, he created another group. Because he found out something else. The guy who's with Makishima, he apparently found out where the Symbla system resides. Now this system monitors everyone's psychopaths when they're scanned. So you could see what this is going to. And Kogami, while they're dealing with the riots and they're cleaning up the streets, basically induces that the way the pattern is, that basically what he did, Makishima, with these riots, is it wasn't like used to kill people or anything like that. No, he used it so he can get all the detectives, the inspectors, investigators, inspectors out, and the enforcers out of that building, which housed the Symbla system. Which was unbelievable. It was just like, oh my god. So basically what happens then is what Kogami tells, Kane tells Gino that we have to go there. And he's explaining to him that it's empty right now and no one could stop them. And that's what leads them to do that. The thing about Makishima, that's pretty much what happened in this episode. It wasn't really too much detail, but the reason I'm giving it a 5 out of 5 is what happened in this episode. You had people, these fucking people, just beat the shit out of other people. I was like, what the fuck? It was just total chaos. I think that's what I'm going to call this review. Carnival of Chaos. But basically, he's a villain that he's scum, but for some reason doesn't seem it. He's evil, but his way of thinking is different than a lot of other people's thinking. And to some extent, what he's trying to do, he's trying to free everybody from this system. That's the whole gist. That's why he's committed these crimes, why he's forced people to do these evil things. So that also comes into play with this show. Now, this tower they go into, I think this is where Kogami has his big showdown with Makishima. But I don't know if it's gonna be. This was what, episode 15, so it's gonna be for a while. We're not gonna get the full showdown until later on. But for me, I think if I was gonna say who I reflect most in this show with, it's probably Kogami. Because he resembles, his goal, what he's trying to accomplish, is a lot more than what Akane is trying to accomplish. Because, even though they have the same kind of similarity situation happen to them, Kogami's more. Because he was an inspector, and now he's an enforcer. So I reflect with him more. But yeah, this was just another great episode. This show is one great episode after another. No. It's unbelievable. This was just another 5 out of 5. I have no idea how next week's gonna be. Oh my god. It's like total anarchy. You know what he reminds me of, Makishima? The Joker. Putting him on the same level as the Joker. I'm talking Dark Knight. I'm talking Dark Knight. That Joker. Because the way he does things, he takes advantage of things. He's trying to free people from the system. I'm not going to say I reflect with Makishima, but man, this guy is fucking A. Fucking A. Just fucking A. But yeah, this was just, like I said, another great episode. Chaos, anarchy, just insanity. But I am definitely looking forward to when he goes up against Kogami. Kogami, Makishima, that's the shit. So yeah. But that's all I got for you guys. So yeah, another great episode of Psycho-Pass. I'll see you guys later. Makishima for the motherfucking win. See ya.